This
Let me start.
conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So yesterday, whatever I have mapped, that environment is due to some problems, it was not working. So I have taken another environment from from the service provider. So what I will do today, we'll create once again the company creation, the same TCS, and I will do it.
Okay. This
Okay.
I one more thing. This exchange rate, I just want to know, it is provided by Microsoft, right? This exchange rate
No, 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 no.
type,
That is
exchange rate
unit
type.
types. It may be like four types. It may be exist, but those also I don't think so. It will be shown. It will be given. You need to create your own, like your own. You can create. It will not be any exchange rate types.
Okay, means
That is
we have only have to create all the exchange rate, right?
yes.
So Microsoft will provide currency. First is the
Only
currency.
currency.
Will
Only currency. That's it. Currency,
one more.
country.
Yeah.
Currency,
Okay.
country, unit of measurements.
Third one is which one?
UOM, unit of measurements. That is for
Okay.
logistics.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah. This is like, yeah, unit of measurement for the item master, right?
Yes.
So only three things Microsoft will provide.
Yes.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. So let me create a new legal entity because yesterday whatever I have created, it is the environment is not working. I'm creating once again the company. Give me 1 second. Legal entities. Quickly I will create and I will map in 5-10 minutes, and then we'll continue with the logistics related setups. This environment is a little bit slower, but please bear with me. So the TCS, whatever we have created, that is not available here. Okay. Quickly, I will create the company TCS and I will do the mappings, whatever we did it till now. And then I will continue with the remaining process. Organization administration, organization legal entities. Too much slow. So for this minimum setups for GL, EAP, ER, and inventory management, it will take normally 30 minutes. For me, it will take 30 minutes to do this all these setups. Okay, for you, initially it may take more than 1.5 hours or something, but once you practice a number of times, it will become down to a little bit. So you need to practice this company creation process, like the minimum setups, whatever it is required. Those setups you need to practice a number of times. Okay, so today I will today and tomorrow I will try to finish it. If it is any pending, then I will show on Friday also. Okay, sorry. Today and tomorrow it will be, most probably it will be finished. Then you need to practice the same company creation process on weekends, Saturday, Sunday. Please practice. Okay, try to practice n number of times. Why it is taking this much time? It's too much. So I'm creating a new company now once again. So Tata Consultancy, TCS. So someone asked me like, is it possible to like alphanumeric? It will be okay. Just I'm showing you. You can enter like alphanumeric also. That will not create any problems. So yesterday environment is actually faster, but that environment has some issues. Don't know what it is. So I have taken once again this old environment. This is the old environment from the server provider. So TCS company was created. Okay. So you can map address, that is not mandatory now. So I'm going to this TCS company. So once it is created, a new company. So before creating a company, we need to map, we need to verify country and all those things, you know already. So like TCS is created. Now I'm going to any module, any module is fine. So number sequences I'm mapping. So it is taking so much time to open a small form. Okay, number sequences. Right click, view details. Okay, generate. Because it is processing the same form we are opening from another form. That is the reason we are getting error messages. Okay, I'm finishing. So now if you verify, the number sequences will be filled. If I'm refreshing, number sequences are filled. Okay, once number sequences are filled, fiscal calendar we need to create, and then
Excuse me.
start. Yeah,
So it is created for all modules, or it's for only specific
for
module?
all modules. For all
All
modules,
modules.
it will be created all for all modules. Okay, once it is created, fiscal calendar you need to map, chart of accounts you need to map, financial dimensions, activation, accounting structure, and currencies, exchange rate, everything it should be mapped. Then you can go to general ledger parameters, this one. So these all are, it is now we are not creating. The reason behind, it is already exist for USMF, DEMF companies. It is already exist. That is the reason we are not creating. Otherwise, we need to create, except currencies. Except currencies, the remaining all are you need to create. Now we are going to GL parameters. Let me go to GL parameters. Ledger setup parameters. Taking so much time. So general ledger, general ledger parameters. So I think it is better to have only one or two fonts. Okay. In this, we need to map penny like maximum penny differences for accounting currency and reporting currency, and batch transfer rule. Usually, I will map asynchronous. So I will. This is my best practice. I will use it. But if it is really a very big organization, then you can change to scheduled batch. Okay. Next, ledger form. Next one is ledger form.
So we set up one ledger for one company, right?
Yes, only one. Yes, this is one-to-one relations. Okay, it will be
For
one-to-one.
entire company, there is one ledger. Everything is posted into that ledger only.
Yes, yes. So I'm taking common chart of accounts and fiscal calendar. Mapping, this is USD, and I will map euro. Here I'm mapping some currency exchange rates.
Yeah, this exchange rate we can use global, right, for all three, because all conversion are there.
Yeah, you can use. So this is anyhow you are going to create this one.
Okay. No, mine is like if all three we can use global, so all like all currency conversion is there. That also we can use like if you want, right?
You are going to create a global as a exchange rate, and you are mapping all at a global. Am I right? Or you
Yeah,
can
means
you want.
yeah, one. Yeah, I'll create one as a global, and in that
Hmm.
all current like countries exchange rates are there. So we can use that same in all three places. That's what my query is.
Yes, we can map it, but
Yeah.
suppose you are in India.
Hmm.
Yeah, INR to USD is different from if you are in USA, INR to USA, INR to USD is different. Am I right? So if you are in India, if you are in India, it is different situation. If you are in USA, it is different. Am I right?
No, I'm not understanding like what you
Suppose I
telling.
have a company in Hyderabad. I have a
Okay,
company
okay,
in Hyderabad. Yeah, I have a company in USA.
okay.
So whether the same exchange rate will be used in both countries?
No, there
No.
are. I don't know what I'm asking. You're like if within a
Here,
global if we and we all countries we have added, and like we have done the exchange rate for all currencies for all the countries.
mm,
So
mm,
whether it is US or whether it is India. So
so
you
you
mean
can
to say
use it. You
you
can
mean to
use
say
it.
that
Whatever you are telling. Tell me.
no, what you are telling, suppose if my company is there in US, so conversion is from US to INR currency, like this you are telling, or India it is INR to USD, that
No.
type
It
of
is whether you are mapping from your INR to USD or USD to INR, fine.
yeah.
But
Okay,
for this legal entity, you can create
okay,
only one. You can create only one. It is a global. Suppose this is a global. You can
yeah,
map same global for all. No issues.
okay, no issue, yeah. So why this three, that's what any can you give
We
a
want,
quick like, yeah,
suppose
Into detail in this. Hello,
for budget
Satya sir,
transactions.
can you please
Yeah.
go into detail of this one? Rate type, accounting,
Give me
currency, and budget.
yeah,
Yeah.
give me 2 minutes.
Later.
Okay. So here, this is actually if you want a difference between budget exchange rates and means budget transactions, I want different exchange rate. For normal transactions, I want different exchange rate. Suppose if they want, we can map it. Otherwise, for these two, we will map the same exchange rate. It's not an issue. Usually, these two will be the same. This will be the different. But if you don't want differentiation, then you can map the same exchange rates. This is fine. Okay, Vishal?
So how frequently we enter this exchange rate? Like say at the year
So
beginning you enter and keep quiet, or you
that
keep changing all the year?
depending upon the business, like how frequently you are going to do exports and imports. If it is your business is majorly exports and imports, every day you will do it.
Every day
Occasionally, if
you
you are
come here and change.
yeah, every day exchange rate will be changed. Am I right?
So every day you go to the
Hello.
default and change.
It's not
Yes.
everyday change for that. In line with that, I have some queries. Okay. It's maybe change for every day for normal users, but for business there is a fixed 15 days time period. For that 15 days the same rate would be there. So my question is that if I have a like predefine some expected conversion rate, where I can define that expected conversion rate, so if that would be any change, I will to change just that one only.
So here in this exchange rates, in this exchange rates, you can go to exchange rates, types and exchange rates.
So this is a maintenance thing. People need to maintain this.
Yes. Okay. In this USD versus Euro. 1 minute. Euro
Yeah, but
versus USD.
There could be an ISV. I mean, I'm asking a different question. So there could be an ISV where
yeah,
it is
my
a
question is
dynamic.
continue. Please hold on for a second. Please, my question is continue.
Okay.
Euro to USD here. So here in this, so 01/01/2020. Okay, from this date to this date, we don't have any exchange, like only one exchange rate. Suppose January 1st, 2020. You have exchange rate 74. So another one, February, like suppose February 1st, you have 75. Like this, we are entering. So today exchange rate is 74.5. It may be increased, it may be decreased. Okay, now if you want for the future also, you can enter. Like for 30th of September, I want 76. Clear?
Probably it is a monthly maintenance kind of, or 2 weeks
Your
maintenance, whatever it is maintenance.
whatever the way you are going to do it, you can do it. Clear?
Yeah, cannot expect 6 months down the line from now. I can only
Yeah,
like
you
3 months
can.
already happened. So 1 month down the line or 2 months down the line, I can expect.
So see, this is so many companies, what they will do, normal companies like whatever Vishal is sorry, Sunil is telling, like Panchal. Here, many companies, they will make it average of 15 days and they will enter a 15 days average as a 15 days exchange rates. So because there is no much exports and imports, on an average, sometimes occasionally I'm selling to the abroad countries, or I'm importing material. In that case, 15 days average manually they will calculate and they will enter like this.
So if I have a company in Europe, I have 15 countries. So I have 15 rates. So and then I need
You need
to
to enter all
buy
one by one.
15 times, like 20 things. Like these
Yeah,
are like
you need
100
to
things 15 times, you know.
yeah,
In
you need
that
to
case,
enter
you have
like
to
this.
import template, Excel template, what
Yeah.
you have, Satya sir showed it.
So another option also available that we will discuss later in finance. There is, I will discuss later, I'm telling you, because it is deviating. I will discuss later. There is currencies here, configure exchange rate providers. That means integration between the like website versus this one. That is also available, but in finance we'll discuss clearly, okay, about this exchange rate, configure exchange rate providers. Fine. So this is manual exchange rate you are entering here, and once it is done, so the most important is like accounts for automatic transactions. Let me go to general ledger, posting. So in this, it will be blank. No need to click on new button because it will be so many. So default, whatever it is required, those things you can click on create default types. Then it will show the default one. You need to map the ledger accounts. So I'm mapping for one ledger account, miscellaneous expenditure something. So as per this is, as I told you, like 0.01 paisa. That will be posted here. the penny differences will be posted to this account. So if you want differently, you can map differently. Okay, this is the rounding difference 0.01, whatever it is there, it will be posted to here. Okay, fine. Till now, this is GL related setups we have mapped. Now we need to map item creation. So if you want to create an item master, we need, can you please help me, anyone? We have discussed a number of times. If I want to create an item master, what are the mandatory fields? So can you unmute yourself and discuss now? 8 mandatory fields. What are those?
Storage dimension group, tagging dimension group, account dimension group, item
Tracking
model
dimension
group.
group. Yeah, tracking dimension group, product dimension group,
Item group, item model group.
item group, item model group.
This I think inventory unit, product unit, sales unit.
Into unit,
Prestige unit. So.
purchase unit, sales unit. Okay, this is minimum setup. If you want to become a T&L consultant, logistics consultant, this must be in fingertips. You should not do any mistake or you should not speak any mistake in these words also. Okay, you should be very much thoroughly know about this one. Suppose if you want to learn numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This numbers 0 to 9 you should learn. Without 0 to 9 numbers, you cannot learn numbers. In the same manner, if you want to become a logistics consultant, this without this item master understanding, you cannot proceed anything. This is very basic. Please remember this one. Okay, now storage dimension group. So this is mistake. It is group.
Storage is
Storage dimension group. Okay, so the first one is storage dimension group I need to create. So if you go to product information management, setup, dimensions, storage dimension group. In this storage dimension group, it is already exist. Look at this one. Storage dimension groups are already available. That means storage dimension group is enterprise level data. So next step is storage dimension group. Next, tracking dimension group.
So storage dimension means unit of measurement, correct?
No,
Storage dimension group means unit of measurement.
no, product dimension group.
Like number, pieces,
No,
kg.
no. Storage dimension group is this one. Site, warehouse, location, pallet ID.
Okay.
Okay, it is already available. The reason behind for USMF, for DEMF, for INMF, for RUMF, we have already created and using. This is enterprise level data. Enterprise level data. That is the reason it is already available. You need not to create this one. Tracking dimension group.
I mean, I ask a typical question. I mean, because whatever. So, are the 5 are fixed storage dimension group?
No,
Is
you
it
can
5 are
create.
fixed, or I can create new one too? I can do ABCD and something like that.
Yes, you can create your own. Let me show you on that case. If you are having some
But
doubts,
like when somebody asked me in interview, I
I can
should tell
create.
that these are the 5.
Okay. So that you cannot create. You are talking about this one 5 rather than 5. I
Yeah.
want 6. Am I right? That is
Yeah.
customization. That is a customization.
Oh, okay, okay. But there
So
is
you
a new
cannot
button, is there, right? There is a new button. Just now we are creating something.
new button is for this matter. Suppose I am creating SW.
Uh-huh.
Then it will create 5. That's it. It will not create dimensions. It will create site and warehouse location. This one only. You are activating or deactivating. That based on that your requirement, you can use it. But these
But
are
like
5
on the left side, if you place the arrow on the left, yes, on the side,
on
on the side, left, the main tree.
here.
Instead of SW, if you keep the arrow on side.
Site. Okay. You cannot click on new. New is like this naming convention, but not this one. Understood?
So then in that case, if it is one is enough, right? Why there is 5 entries on the left?
Where? This one?
Yeah.
This is I have created one by one. It was created. I means here Microsoft has created already earlier data.
So you're configuring. So for one entry, all are created, but each one you are configuring separately. Site you are configuring in one way.
So here site and warehouse is like here, and in this case we have activated site warehouse location. In this we have activated all. In this differently. In this
So yeah,
differently.
based on that, you can choose like whatever the left side one.
Yes.
You
So
configured 5 things in a 5 different ways, and you can use it whenever you want the left side one.
yes, yes. I don't want unnecessary data. I'm just deleting.
Yeah, this I'm having this query like this is enterprise level data, but in a blank company when we are creating TCS, that time these it will not be there, right?
Exactly.
All
It
this
will be yes.
that time we
Because you
have to
have one
create all the three, right?
yes, exactly. Because you have only that company and TCS company with a fresh
Yeah.
license, then you need to create. That is the reason I'm writing.
Okay. Means we
Understood.
have
I'm
to.
writing
Okay,
create.
so we have to create one by one storage. Then we have to enter like three types. This all five combination we have to like.
Yeah, as per your comfort, you can do the
Yeah,
creation.
so we have to do this manually, all five. If you want, suppose five combinations, so we'll enter like site separately. Okay, I want in site only site warehouse and
Yeah.
whatever like combinations we have, right? We have to do
So
manually this.
technically and functionally, I can create only one and configure accordingly. I can use it all the time. So
Yeah, this is enough for
technically, I
me.
can use it only one,
Yes,
right?
yes, I can use.
No,
Only I,
no. Hello, sir.
uh,
What they are asking that we can use multiple this kind of storage dimension group for a single company. Is it true?
so for one item, I can create this one. For one and another item, I will map this one. Yes,
Okay,
for the
this will
same
depend
company.
on it. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
for the
I can
same
use it
company.
only one technically, or I can use it multiple 5 times and use it in 5
So
different.
for one item, one storage dimension group only. But item A, I have mapped SW. For item B, I have mapped SW LH something. For item C, I have mapped where WARE. For items X, I have mapped this one. For item G, I have mapped this one. I can. That is the reason I have given clearly explanation in this one. You are mapping one storage dimension group. You are choosing.
Okay. Now I got it actually, because we can use it in the way we want. Okay.
Yes, exactly. You are right. Okay, and the tracking dimension group and product dimension group. Okay, then once it is created, this storage dimension group, tracking dimension group, product dimension groups, these are created. Next one is
Yeah, just to
item.
recap that, Satya sir, tracking is like batch and serial number, correct, sir?
Yes.
And this product dimension group
Color, configuration, size, style.
attributes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, if you can write it down, that three things in that notepad will be helpful. If you can.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, in this, so is asking site, warehouse, location, license plate, inventory status. This is batch number, serial number, owner. Is a new, this is a new field. I will explain this one later. Okay, here color, size, style, configuration. Okay. Next, purchase unit, inventory unit, sales unit. That means units. Okay, we'll see this one also. First, units. So if I want units, then we need to go to organization administration, setup, units, units. So next one is 18 units. It is in organization administration. Setup, units, units. Okay. So here you can use unit creation wizard. No need to, because this is also units also enterprise level data. That is the reason it is coming automatically. But if it is a blank database, it will be blank. Then you need to click on unit creation wizard. By clicking this next, it will create automatically the required units, minimum units, whatever it is required. Otherwise, you can create new one from here also. Okay, you can click next. Automatically, it will create the number sequence like units, pieces, grams, kgs, those things. Okay, it is simple. Once it is created, units. So storage dimension group, tracking dimension group, product dimension group. Here for naming convention, inventory unit, purchase unit, sales unit different. If you want, you can make it, but all are units only. Next one is item group and item order.
Yeah, this I just want to know, like unit, like we can generate, but suppose that in generate we are whatever unit we generate, it is not there, so we can create a new unit also, right? As per our need. Okay,
Exactly.
okay.
Minimum units it will create. Suppose it will create grams. Kgs is not available. You can create kg. Am I right? Like that.
So, Satya sir, by some standards units are by default available or not in system?
So actually here it is available. See, look at this one. In this, these are the standards. For quantity checking, we need pieces or each. For length, centimeters, meters, kilometers. For weight, volume, it is kgs. So all are
Right.
available. It is available.
Available.
But just you can
Just
create.
so I have to just create nomenclature only.
Yes. So it is better to, rather than creating, it will take some time, use this unit creation wizard for the new one, so that it will create minimum, and on top of that, whatever you want extra, you can add it by creating a new one.
So number is also not available by default in the
No,
standard
see,
units.
no, because it is quantity. Am I right?
Quantity. Okay.
So for that, it will system will create some each or pieces as a quantity. That's it.
So that nomenclature I have to given what I would
Yes.
all required.
No. So minimum, what if you are doing this one unit creation wizard, it will create minimum whatever it is required. System will propose, and you can use that one. It's not required to create. So on top of that, if it is not exist, through wizard, and you can create a new one. Understood? So by default, if it is a blank database, it will be empty. It will be empty. You need to use unit creation wizard. Simple.
No,
Just
no,
like
my
number
question
sequence.
is, my simple question is that like that half in each. it is already system provided unit of measurement, half inch or
Most
metric
probably,
ton number.
see, this is most probably some majority are it is system defined. System defined. Okay,
Okay.
some are I have created. Suppose this one,
And
it
that's
is,
okay. That's
and box is box. It is created automatically.
so any like any flag to identify this is a user defined and this is a system generated or something like.
No. We don't have anything. So that is, if you don't like this system defined, you can create new one. No issues.
But it must not be conflict with the existing one. Okay, I have to given different nomenclature for that.
So you can see, if you are suppose 1/2 LB is there, like see, suppose box is there. I'm trying to create a box once again. System will allow you. It will not allow.
Allowing.
Why? Let me try.
It will allow you.
Let me
It
verify.
will not allow you. It will not allow you.
Because already exists.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
So it will not
Yeah.
anything. It will not. Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Next item group and item group. For this,
So all this can be overwritten on the sales order. Right? So all these item level features can be overwritten on the sales order.
so while doing sales order, item group is item unit is must. You cannot modify later on. Sales unit, purchase unit, it may be modified, because suppose I'm purchasing iron. Sometimes I will purchase with kgs. Sometimes I will purchase with in grams. Sometimes I will purchase in tons. All right.
Yeah.
The base unit
Yeah.
is inventory unit. You cannot modify. Purchase unit and sales unit you can modify as per your comfort.
Okay. So those are the only two things on the item master which can be modified on the sales order.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
One small just recap that when that mapping of these item unit to purchase unit and sales unit, where we have to define that
We are going to
conversion.
do that. We are going to do it. We are going to do that one. We'll see. Okay, let me finish this one and I will explain. Okay, now, so in this, we have, suppose you have created these things, and this is we have created. As I told you, it should be created by you, but because of this enterprise level data, this is available. Okay, next item group we need to create. Okay, this item group is in inventory management setup, inventory item groups. This is this one. Okay, we need to create item groups. So as I told you, this item group is basically it is a T&L, but this will be used by finance consultant. So finance consultant will take the decision what are the groups should be created, even it is a part of T&L, because based on this financial postings will be happened. So T&L, like finance consultant should be aware of item groups, what are the item groups it is creating, and it is most important the control should be with finance consultant, even that is a T&L. Okay, whether I need to create mobiles as a group, or whether I need to create smart mobiles as a group, whether I need to create electronic items as a group, this is anyhow it will be the like final decision is from the business users, but finance consultant need to coordinate with business people what are the units it is required, what are the groups it is required. Based on this item group only the financial postings is happening. Okay,
So I have a typical question actually. So in the manufacturing company where you have a lot of products, so when you're implementing, if you want to implement dynamic sales, this great desirable cloud product and with lots of revenue. So if they want to implement this product, so system analysis must happen in the beginning, I would guess, because we have lots of products and then you need to analyze all your products and you need to group all these products at the beginning itself. What
this
do
will
you
be
say about it?
Actually, this will be anyhow business people, they will have their own item groups, but you need to explain only. They will have, definitely they will have their own item groups combination, because if they are running business already without item like similar kind of grouping, they will not do business. Am I right? They will have, but if you want coordination, because based on that this item group you are mapping ledger accounts, it is posting to finance. Am I right? So that is the reason will be on top of that. Finance consultant will be on top of everyone. I mean to say, not T&L consultant. Finance consultant should closely monitor item groups, even though it is a part of T&L, because you are the person, you are going to map the ledger accounts. Making sense?
But in real time, what happens is, like, see, these implementation partners, they come and then they do left and right. Client is like innocent person, you know.
So that's why, see,
yeah,
in my opinion, there will be always, this is my own personal C's, triple C's: coordination, cooperation,
but who is going to do that? Client is like, he doesn't know anything. Like, see, all these client managers, they don't know shit
communication.
about like implementation this project,
So,
how to implement.
so for this one, first, within the implementation consultants, coordination should be there. That means T&L consultant and finance consultant should be coordinate each other. Am I right? That should be first basic. And at the same time, once it is there, you are going to discuss with item group related to this item group. Like business people, accountants are speaking different, and stores people are different. There
So
is a
there is
gap.
functionally, there should be some lead from
Ravi,
either. See,
Ravi, give
implementation
me.
partner, he does himself, like he,
Yes,
you
yes.
know, his
So
ideal
always,
scenario, implementation partner can lead himself. I mean, lead functionally, but client cannot lead as in reality.
no. From client side also there will be program manager, project manager. From client side also, there will be one manager, and key users and business normal end users. Key users means managers, accounts manager, stores manager, purchase manager. These are the key users. End users means accountant, stores clerk, accounts payable clerk, receivable clerk. These clerks are, if there is a coordination is not happening, it will be escalated to their manager. Accountant, one accountant is speaking something, another accountant is speaking something, then the coordination is not there between accountants, then you will go to the accounts manager, and this is the information, please let me know what it should be. If suppose there is a gap between accounts manager versus stores manager, this example item groups, they are not arriving, then it will be pointed to project manager from client side. Understood? So this should be done. So majority failures for any ERP is lack of this one, not product. Agree with me, Ravi?
Yeah, theoretically it is right, but reality is like somebody has to lead that, right? So
Yeah, challenges. Yeah,
if the
that
leaders
lead
are so dumb,
is
you know, if the leaders are so dumb, they don't know what's happening. So that's why these ERP projects are getting screwed up. That's why.
that is
Yeah.
that is your
Okay.
responsibility. You need to convince. Am I right?
Okay.
Fine. Okay. Now item group, it was created. Item groups are created. Suppose we will map this ledger accounts later. Item group is created. Next, item model group. So item group and item model group. Okay. So I'm creating item model group. So this item group and item model group is a part of T&L, but finance consultant also, if he closely monitor, that will be good. I have created. So these 4 check boxes, by default it was selected. This is correct. And this item model group we will discuss most probably on next Monday or Tuesday. Okay, in T&L. So we'll discuss later in detail about this one, because in the very first I have explained, but I have not, I told clearly like I will explain you later, I will explain you later. But coming Monday or Tuesday, we are going to discuss about this item model group in detail. Partially discussed sometimes, but we are going to discuss this one in detail. Fine. So item model group is created. So now item group is created, item model group is created. Now we need to create this site and warehouse. Must site and warehouse. It is must, we need to create site and warehouse. So it is available in inventory management. Okay, sorry, it was missed. Item model group. So this item group and item model group is in inventory management, setup, inventory. Here the same, here also setup, inventory breakdown. I will show you. So inventory management, item groups and item model groups we have created. Next, inventory breakdown, site and warehouse we need to create. Sometimes it is quicker, sometimes it is slow. I'm sorry, but this is, I cannot do anything. Server is slow.
Yeah, just I am having like this query related to like where like this department is there. So department is same as warehouse.
No,
Suppose we
department
create like
department
we
is, see,
yeah.
department is finance, like sales department, stores department. Warehouse is like yeah, usually like one company will have usually one warehouse. It may have 2-3 warehouses. Suppose manufacturing industry, if it is a manufacturing industry, whatever I'm purchasing, one warehouse I will do it. Another warehouse is for production. For production there will be another warehouse, and for quality check I have another warehouse.
Yeah, my yeah, that is fine. My is like in one level, like in my company, suppose one level, everything is department, like whether it is a warehouse or it is a head office, IT department, or store level, like I'm having a pizza store, coffee day store, or warehouse,
Hmm.
everything is department. So in that scenario, I'll use department
No,
only now. Then warehouse
see,
is
no,
like
actually
yeah.
there is a lot of difference between departments and warehouses. Department is for finance, departments is for finance, warehouse is for keeping the material, where you are putting the material, that is warehouse. You are storing the material in one place, that is warehouse. It will not be, this material will not be in the finance department.
No, no, that is fine.
The
Like
material.
I'm telling, yeah, that I
Hmm,
understood. I'm telling like store also. I'm because store also I'm treating as a department, right? Like whatever stores, like pizza store, coffee day
hmm,
store, that is also I'm treating as a department. Similarly, warehouse. Okay, we understand this is warehouse. We'll enter a name. Okay, it is a warehouse. But
hmm,
I'll treat. But I'm only because I want only one level only. One level means department everywhere. Department only. So I'll enter. Okay, warehouse. This is the
hmm.
warehouse for the Bangalore location. This is Hyderabad, like same Bangalore location. But I'll create only department only. That is possible, or we have to separately do for warehouse.
So simply whether you are using department or not, it is irrelevant. If you want to use it, you can use it, otherwise you can skip it. System will not stop you. But warehouse is must, because item will be stored in the warehouse.
No, here that option will come where the department here like in
No,
this.
in this
Okay.
so actually it will not be any department like any financial dimensions here in
Okay.
this.
Okay. Okay. So I'm asking like we are doing when we are transferring the items from suppose warehouse to store. Take an example. Suppose my
So
warehouse I'm sending. So in that transfer order, I think there is transfer order or some option is there. So in transfer order, we can select department like this department
so
like this. Yeah.
yes, that is possible. In transfer order we have
Like
financial dimension.
yeah, department will be there, right? Department.
Yes,
We can use.
that is department is, if you created as a financial dimension, then it will show, otherwise no.
Yeah. That's what. As if I created, that's what I.
Yes,
That
yes.
operating unit. Yesterday you have shown operating unit, right? In that if I have created, then I can
Yes,
use that, right?
yes,
Okay.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
So this is like this. So at least in general, let me show you minimum at least so that we can get clear picture. 11 is the normal warehouse.
So I have one question. So as independent finance consultant, T&L and finance consultant, as an independent consultant, so what is your best practice advice to the client of these all the setup of this? So am I, so as a client, am I supposed to have this in the first month of my implementation, or like what is the best practice advice from you as a senior consultant to the client?
Sorry, come again your question. Come again your question.
What is the best practice of managing all these inventory setup at what point of time? Like say, am I supposed to have all these at the first month, or like I could evolve as the testing goes on? Like what is your
So
advice?
there are two methods. There are two methods. Very, very big organizations, they will start documenting first. Once the very like not now, like 5-6 years back, 4-5 years back. First, they will do the documentation first. There will be like implementation methodology. I will explain you later. That implementation methodology, based on that, first you will make the document and you will prepare FDD, functional design document, and then once it is done, then testing will be done. Then UAT, during UAT environment, user acceptance test is a one scenario. In that area, we will show this explanation. So in some companies, they will not do any document. Small companies, I'm telling you, small companies, they will not do any they will not do anything documentation. First they will start providing application to the users, start using. I mean to say, we will train them directly. Whoever is doing sales orders, he will do the sales orders for practicing. Then he will ask like, what is this, what is this, what is this? At that time the requirement comes. Actually this is not the best practice. Whatever I'm telling, last scenario, like small companies, they will give directly application and they will train on the application first. Then users will understand like, what is this, what is this, they will ask. If you are starting explaining from the like first documentation, there will be several rounds of documentations will be there. Once documentation is completed, then design document, FDD, TDD, there are different documents. After that, like user acceptance test, master data collection, there are several steps. I will explain you that implementation methodology 1 hour, almost 1 hour later. Okay, in that is a sequential method. But in some companies they will follow directly application, giving the application with the users. So because small companies, it's not like big companies are not doing something. So there is a chance like, if it is a big organization, suppose documentation, it was taken 6 months. After that they are coming up with this is not correct, this is correct, this is not correct, whenever you are showing the application. Then mind, because users, business people, they will not visualize all those things in one shot. So my suggestion is like, at least 15 days try to give hands-on experience to the users. 15 days. Then if they are doing something, they will understand something, they will have so many questions, they will come to you. Other than if you are starting explaining, it will take some time. So best practice is like documentation sequentially, like first I will show you that documentation how what it is. So you will collect the master data, you will collect the work data, something from the customers, and you will start practicing with the developer like users, business users after some time. Once the documentation is completed, there are different methodologies. I will explain you that one later. Okay, waterfall is there, and some other. Now it is agile methodology is there. Nowadays it
No,
is
no,
agile.
those methodologies, they see, I can, let me explain. See, let us say I can set up
So,
the inventory
Ravi,
at the first
one thing.
month, or I can set up the inventory at the 3 months later, because so those methodologies are for the implementation, how we
Okay.
are implementing, but they
So
won't restrict you when you are
so
going to set up the data.
we'll do that debate after 8 o'clock. Please let me finish this setups, and then we'll come to that points, implementation methodologies and those
No, no,
things.
no. See, I'm
Okay.
not debating here. I'm asking you as a functional
Because
consultant.
there are person to person, it will be definitely a lot of changes. Okay. So and that is the reason project manager will take the lead, and he will proceed based on the situations. Completely project manager will take the decision from client side, from partner side. There will be two project managers wherever you are implementing, that partner side and client side. These two are the decision makers how to proceed.
Yeah, but what is your
The
advice to
best,
the project manager
the
if he
best
asks
practices
you?
I will give you. I will give you after this session. Okay, 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Next, so we have created site warehouses. So item creation process, for item creation process, these are the mandatory fields. These mandatory fields we have created just now in the system. Now I can create an item master. Now I can create an item or release product. I'm creating a release product. Product information management, products, released products. So I'm creating a release product now. So before creating a item master, you need to do all these things. Okay, then we are doing release product. Sometimes it is faster, sometimes it is slow. Now moving fast. Okay, let me go to product information management. Released products. Okay, it was blank release product, but if you go to all products and product masters, there will be a lot. Because as we know, like products and product masters are enterprise level data, release product is company level data. So if you go to product and product masters, it will be blank. Sorry, products and product masters will have a lot. Product and product masters. But whereas released product, if you go to TCS company, it is blank, company specific. Okay, so in the products and product masters, it will be in TCS company, it is there, but whereas in the release product, nothing is there. So if you, there are two options, you can find the item and you can release, or you can create. That is your wish. So already existing one, you cannot create. Suppose 1000 is the item which is exist. This item is exist. I want to release this one to TCS company. Then I can do release products. Next, for TCS company, I would like to release this item. Next, finish. If it is not exist in the products and product masters, you can create directly. If it is not exist.
So the all the setup is done. Like if for a company, what are the complete setup is done now? Because now we are entering
No,
this.
no, no,
Yeah.
no. It is not yet completed because we need to do customer related and vendor related.
Okay, because I thought because we are adding the item, so I thought all the setup is done.
No, no, no.
Okay.
It is only like chart of accounts, finance setups we did it, item setups we did it, customer and vendor setups also we need to do it, right?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Okay, so it is available now. It was released. Now, if you verify released products, it was created. This is release product, but this release product was not mapped with all mandatory fields. If you click, then it is throwing error message. Okay, so you need to map all those things, whatever it is related. Required, edit. You need to map dimensional groups, storage dimensional group, tracking dimensional group. Click OK. Okay, next item model group we have created just now, and we have mapped. We have to map item group also. In downside, manage cost item group we need to map. So I have mapped. Next, inventory unit, purchase unit, sales unit. So inventory unit will be in manage cost. Manage inventory. Give me 1 second. It is in manage inventory. You need to map units. I'm mapping each. Okay, and then I will map purchase unit and sales unit. So in the purchase tab, I will map purchase unit, and sell tab, I will map sales unit. I'm mapping each because I want a quantity of this one. So I have created. Now if you verify validate, it is fine.
We can map a warehouse if the department. If we created a operating unit as a department, we can map
Then
here.
yeah, that is financial dimensions.
Oh, then we can map here.
Yes, this
Okay.
is specific item. Specific item. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so item is ready. Now I am creating from release and I am creating from manual normal. Okay, suppose I'm creating another one from release product directly. Can anyone help me? Any mobile, latest mobile, Samsung Note 5 or something, Note 10 or latest one? I'm not expert. I'm not up to date for the latest models. Can anyone help me? Otherwise I'm creating. Okay, and then this is Samsung mobile I'm creating. Suppose item model group, I need to map item group, storage dimension group. This is I'm creating from the release product, tracking dimension group, inventory unit, purchase unit, sales unit, BWM unit also it is there. You can map it, and you can enter purchase price, sales price, cost price also. I'm entering. Suppose this is 500.
So you just a second. You already released a product, and now you are on the release product screen, and now we are releasing another product.
It's not like releasing. I'm creating directly release product. There are two ways I have shown.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
This is second method.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, if you validate this one, it will be done. Everything is fine. Okay, if you verify, one is I have released from the item like product and product masters. Another one is I have created from the release product directly. Okay, now the mandatory requirements, whatever it is there, I have mapped everything. Now items are ready.
In which case a product is already created in the behind the scenes.
Yes, exactly. Next, we need to create vendor groups and vendors. Vendor groups and vendor accounts. So for that, I need to go to accounts payable module. Here, vendors, vendor groups. This is in accounts payable module, or the same can be created from procurement and sourcing. The best practice is procurement and sourcing, because T&L people, they will create a vendor account. This is the best practice. This will be created by vendor group and vendor, customer group and customer will be created by logistics people. Okay, you can create. Now tell me your favorite group. How you want? Domestic, international, like that, or Telangana vendor groups, Mumbai vendor, like suppose Maharashtra vendor group, like that you want. Based on the business, you are going to do it. Right? This is, you are not going to decide. Business people, they will provide you, but I'm creating, suppose Maharashtra vendor groups. Next, Noida vendor group or Delhi. This is, you are going to collect from the business people. Based on the business, they will decide. Okay, you have created. Next, you need to create vendor account. You need to create vendor account. So can anyone tell me your favorite vendor name, from where you are planning to purchase?
Greedy vendor.
Sorry, BAD?
I
Vendor
just
name,
said one greedy vendor.
VED. Yeah, Ravi, can you spell out your
No,
favorite
I
vendor
just said
name?
one greedy vendor.
Greedy. Greedy Private Limited. right? Like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Mumbai based, so I have mapped Maharashtra. Vendor group I have created, vendor created. So these two are from accounts payable module. Sorry, procurement and sourcing. Usually the best practice is both are same, but procurement and sourcing is the responsibility. Okay, next. Once vendor group and vendor is created, now I need to create vendor posting profiles. Sorry, it is in accounts payable module. This will be done by finance department only. Vendor posting profiles. So next step is vendor posting profiles. Vendor posting profiles. This is in accounts payable parameters. Setups. Vendor posting profile. So we have discussed this one. Vendor posting profile. Here, as I suggested, like group wise mapping is the best practice. Delhi vendor group, I'm mapping accounts payable 200100. Another one, sorry, another group, Mumbai group, corresponding ledger accounts. So in real time scenario, you are going to create like a ledger accounts, summary accounts 200100, 200110. 200100 is Delhi vendor group. You are going to create Delhi vendors as like this. Okay, summary account unity map. Summary account unity map. Fine. This is mapped. Once it is mapped, you need to attach this one into accounts payable parameters. Whatever you have mapped, that should be mapped in the ledger and sales tax tab. You need to map that vendor posting profile. So once it is created, next step is accounts payable parameters, AP parameters, ledger and sales tax tab, map the above BPP. Understood? The same concept, the four whatever you did it, the four, the same thing you are going to do vice versa in ER also. Customer groups and customers. This will be major responsibility from T&L consultant. Okay. Of course, it is available in ER also. It is available in ER also. In ER, you can create customers. Sorry. So in the customers, you can have customer creation and customer here, customer group. But this is available, but the major responsibility is from sales department, sales and marketing. That means T&L consultant. Okay, sales and marketing. So here it will be there in the customer groups. I think it will be here. Give me 1 second. Customer is available, customer group where it is available. If it is not available, we need to create from the AR only. 1 minute, let me verify. It should be available in both. Customer groups in AR. Okay, it is in prospects. From AR side, sales and marketing, setup, prospects, customer group is available. Okay, simple. If you are not able to find menu, you can click. So customer groups you need to create. Suppose Hyderabad customers.
Customer groups, account receivable, no? Are they
It is,
available in account?
yeah, it is available there also.
Okay.
Suryapet customers. This is, as I told you, like you are going to collect from the business people. What happened? Why it is updating wrongly? Okay, it was updated. Something there is some customization is happening in the back end because this is handling by some other people also. That is the reason it is coming. But if it is, as I told you, this is old environment. If we get new environment, it will not create problems. Okay, I have mapped this one. Fine. Next, customer groups is created once, then customers we need to create. So customer group and customers we are going to create from sales and marketing module. And next, we need to create customer posting profile, same above, like above, and then you need to map the same thing in AP parameters. This is AP, this is AR. That's it. You need to map customer posting profile. Okay. Let me create a customer. Tell me any customer name, your favorite customer name to whom you want to sell this product. Accenture is my favorite company. I want to sell this company. The material I would like to sell, like laptops, monitors, I would like to sell because it is a very big company. That is your wish, you can create. So customers, so like this, customers will be created. Actually, in reality, you are not going to create one by one customers. You are going to import from DMF. Okay. Next, accounts receivable module, customer posting profiles. So accounts receivable company ledger account. So actually here it is domestic, it is there. You need to create chart of accounts. This chart of accounts also as per the client requirement you are going to create. Am I right? Client will provide you the numbers like this ledger accounts. So if they have, then we need. If they don't have, you need to suggest like the group wise ledger accounts. So for this I have mapped 130 100. This is for this 130 for this 130 I have mapped differently. So customer groups are 30. Fine. So like item related setups we did it, vendor related we did it, and customer related we did it. Now I can create a purchase order and sales order.
Yeah, so now all the setting is done, right?
Yeah.
Like all the necessary, we have done that. Now company is ready to for all the operation and transaction, right?
Minimum setups I'm telling you. It's not like complete. In finance there are so many things you are going to do it. In finance, these are the minimum setups. Up to this one, you need to practice everyone. Even T&L consultant also, it is, if you practice, that will be good only for T&L consultant also. I know it is little bit complex for T&L. Majority setups are for finance only. You need to map. So this is minimum setups.
So what I just want to know, can I copy this company now? Suppose I want to copy this company and I want to use it after 1 year, 2 year. If my new company I'm planning to start after
No.
1 or 2 year, the copy option is there for this?
No, the reason behind why copy option is not there. So this customer group, it may be different. Vendor group,
Yeah, that is fine. Like, see,
So,
can we copy this company? That's what I'm asking.
1 second. It is not possible. First copy company, and here reusability is given for this all.
Okay.
That is the reason we are like enterprise level data reusability. You are not creating money every time. Am I right?
Yeah.
So this is minimized. So customer group and customer is item group item group is related to company specific. That is the reason you need to create manually. But whereas wherever it is like see here storage dimension group, tracking dimension group, product dimension group, enterprise level data we made it. That means you are using simply you are attaching, that's it. Make sense?
Okay, and this whatever not enterprise level data, all we have to create, like all setup, vendor, customer, import.
Yeah.
Anyhow, these are the importer thing, and the parameter also we have to do the setup manually only, right?
Yes.
For any new company, yeah. So
Yeah.
copy is not
Because
possible. That's what. Yeah, mine is.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
because
one.
vendor posting profile is linked to vendor group.
Yeah.
This vendor posting profile is tagged to parameters. Then vendor group is company specific. Then how can we map here? But minimum parameters, whatever it is there, it is already mapped. Already it was mapped. Whatever it is there, data specific parameters you need to map. Make sense? Okay. For purchase order and for
So I have a
sales
question
order.
regarding the course content. So are you going to cover revenue recognition, quarantine management, and transfer orders as well?
Sorry.
Are you going to cover revenue recognition, quarantine management, and transfer orders?
Yes. Transfer orders also. Transfer orders we have discussed them, right? Already we have discussed.
Quarantine management.
So if quarantine management I have not covered, I need to cover. Yes, it is pending.
Revenue recognition in finance.
Revenue recognition means, can you please elaborate what exactly?
Okay. Let's talk about it later.
Fine. Okay. So now purchase order and sales order we need to create. For this, automatically the type will be journal. We need to change this one too. So look at this one in procurement and sourcing parameters. In this there is a type journal. That means always whenever you are creating a sales purchase order, it will pick up this one. I want to change from this one to purchase order. So this is procurement and sourcing. One more setup, procurement and sourcing module, procurement sourcing setup, procurement sourcing parameters. So here change journal to purchase order, so that whenever I am creating a purchase order, it should pick up purchase order rather than journal. Otherwise, whenever I am creating, it will pop up automatically journal. I need to change every time. That is not the best practice. That is the reason I am mapping purchase order. In the same manner, sales and marketing. Sales and marketing. In this setup, sales and marketing parameters. Sorry, it is not available in sales and marketing. It is available in ER. It should be in sales and marketing. That is like it is a cosmetic bug kind of thing. So it should be, this change of order type should be in sales and marketing. Okay. So this is in accounts receivable module. Setup, ER parameters. So change journal to sales order. Okay, done. Now tomorrow we'll create a purchase order and sales order. For that, some more setups are also it is pending. It is finance related, pure finance related, because in item group the ledger account should be mapped, that mappings. After that, we need to do, suppose if I want to do vendor payment or customer payment, suppose I want to do customer payment. This is finance. We'll discuss finance in finance topic, T&L separated. Tomorrow I will show you purchase order creation and some setups. Okay, here if I want to create a journal, it will not be there, blank. This is finance people task. This you will understand from Monday. Okay, from Monday. From Monday it will be, most probably it will be separated, finance as separated and T&L separated. So in that continuation for the new company, I will explain you some more setups required for finance. For tomorrow, I will show you for creating a purchase order and sales order. These setups. I will create purchase order and sales order and I will explain you. Okay. So this company creation process, it will not take 30 minutes, more than 30 minutes. It will not take that more than 30 minutes. You can finish it in 30 minutes because so many parameters are already available. All these things are available. You are not going to do anything.
Yeah,
these
30
are
minutes, like already one company is we have created, and second time when we are creating, then it will take 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, first time it will take 1.5 hours for you.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you don't know,
that's what.
Yeah.
You don't know
Second
time, like when we are, yeah, that is what. Second time when we are creating the company, then it will take 30 minutes. That's what.
Sorry, come again.
What I'm telling, like second time already we have created one company and we are already having the enterprise level data and all the other things. So second time when we are creating company, then it will take 30 minutes, right? Not in the first time, blank company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Perfect. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, that's what.
My intention is here for practicing. Anyhow, you are practicing already existing one. So my intention is this one also for you. It will take like what it is, 1.5 hours to 2 hours also.
Yeah, initially, yeah. That's what.
But later on, you need to minimize to 30 minutes, not more than that.
Okay.
So because you will do mistakes, sure. See, any person, even I am also in your position where I struggled a lot. In the same manner, you are also, whenever you are doing practice, you will miss something, you will get error messages. You need to understand that error messages. So people think like whenever I'm teaching, it is very, very easy application. As I told you, this is not a very, very easy application because I'm expert in this one and I'm explaining. That is the reason it is making you easy. But to be frankly, it is complex product. I know the way of explaining. I have a lot of experience, to be frankly, more than 30 years of experience I have. I mean to say, I'm a mathematics teacher to my friends. That is the reason I know like how to convey the information to the opposite person. That is the reason it is looks like very dead easy application, but frankly it is a complex product. Okay, so please practice this Saturday, Sunday, and try to face errors, try to resolve yourself. If you are not able to, let me know on Monday. Okay, so tomorrow I will show you different combinations, like how to create a purchase order, sales order, sales order. In this purchase order, I'm going to discuss about charges also. One of the important topic, charges, transportation charges, loading unloading charges, those things. Little bit depth I need to explain you. It is only simple one, but little bit depth is available. Like charges should be allocation. Charges allocation is important. Okay, in purchase order, I will discuss with you.
You have interview questions?
Sorry?
Interview questions.
So interview questions, 1 minute. Let me stop recording.